What's going on, everybody? We welcome you back to another episode of San Diego Prep Insider presented by Palomar Insurance. Please go support the people that support us. We got to talk to Luke Jorgensen, someone that I have wanted to talk to now for 2 seasons about a bunch of different things. He's with Poway. He is a football player. And Luke, thank you so much for joining us. This goes back to last year. In the playoffs last season, Poway came in as a team that people were like, oh, yeah, I kind of like them. They're in a good spot. And then they proceeded to flip a switch and become what I could only describe in like the grander historical context. And this might be a limited only if you paid attention to American history, but they became General Sherman marching to the South, burning a 15-mile wide trail that just was like total warfare. We're burning every school we come across to the ground. Since then, that has spilled over into this season. And I apologize for this being a very long intro, but this man has 166 rushing yards a game. Poway is cooking. It's been a year and a half of like really good Poway is back football. So Luke, thank you. I'm sorry for rambling. What has this season been like? How has this year and a half been for you?
It's just been a blast, honestly. Like you said, playoffs, we kind of flipped a switch. And I don't really know what it was. Maybe just the fact that it was playoffs, and we all just wanted to win. And it's definitely like transferred onto this year, and it's just super fun. Just having an offense that has so many weapons that we can just put up like 40, 50 points a game, and compete with really any team in the county. So.
You say you don't know exactly what flipped the switch. Let me ask you this then. What is it that drives you guys? What motivates, what lights that fire? Because like you said, there are a bunch of weapons, but there's also like, to me, there's a difference between like, oh, we're winning and we have a lot of weapons, and oh, we're putting up 50 a game and 400 yards a game. And like, you got to keep scoring and keep doing it and keep. And you guys have not really had a week where it was like, oh man, the offense bottomed out and someone figured us out, or oh, we took our foot off the gas pedal. So what is it that motivates? What is it that burns behind you guys to get you to this level?
I think a big part of it is like our head coach and the coaches in general. They're always motivating us and hyping us up, preparing us well for every game. And it gives us the confidence that we can actually succeed at a really high level, no matter what team we play. But also, I think there's some like good team leadership that drives the team going. We have a nice quarterback who's pretty good. He leads the team pretty well. Kind of sets a high standard, and kind of demands excellence. So um,
So
I
for
don't
you,
know.
no,
Yeah.
for you then as a running back, what's the best feeling so then in this high powered offense? Is it knowing that coming into a game, you've got a bunch of bullies on that offensive line and they clear you nice big gaps to run through? Or is it knowing, hey, we got a quarterback and we got some passing yards and I don't have to do everything today?
Well, it's definitely a little bit of both. I would say mostly the fact that Noah is just so talented. Um, because like before, I didn't know if I was gonna like have to, really, have a lot of carries, like maybe 25, 30 carries that game, and really try to move the offense forward. But this year, I just feel I have full confidence in Noah, knowing that he can just huck it downfield and find an open receiver. And if that's not even open, then he can just use his legs to take off. And he's just very talented, and it gives me a lot of comfort.
And that comes full circle around to you because then that kind of scoots people out of the box, I would assume, and makes it less bruising of an experience for you. What is playing for the people out there that are not football people who have not experienced it? What is playing a full season of both sides of the ball, 20 plus carries as a running back, being a safety? Like how do you feel right now? Are you hanging in there?
I'm trying. A little exhausted, especially in the game, day after the game. I just like I feel like I got hit by a truck, but it's worth it. It's fun, and I like helping my team win. Um, but it's unlike any exhaustion I've ever felt.
Are you
Honestly.
guys getting the appropriate amount of love and support from the student body? Because it's been a fantastic start to the season.
I mean, I am. I think the team is too. A
So,
lot
so
of
I don't try to start beef, but could we use this platform to gently call out the Titan Terrors, or they've been doing okay on Friday nights?
I think they've been doing okay. I see the students really hyped up. You know, there's like little smoke machines, people getting all fired up. It's awesome. So I think they're doing a pretty good job overall, honestly.
If you'll allow me to, I've been very curious and I see it on social media. After every game, Poway takes a photo of a player of the game holding a rock.
Yeah.
Is there a myth, like a story to it? Did this rock sort of just like you didn't have a different trophy? Like what is that? It's awesome. I love it. It's very much Poway's thing, but I don't know the history behind it.
Um, I wish I did, honestly. It's just kind of been around for as long as I can remember. Um, but
Deal with the mystery
uh,
defense then. That
yeah,
makes it, that to me makes it even grander that you're just like, hey, I don't know. No one ever explained it to me. They hand me a rock. I take this photo. I smile. I hurt. I go, okay, hand the rock back. Give me some ice.
yeah.
So for you guys, what's the mentality? You're obviously going to say, hey, one game at a time. We're looking for the end of the season. But like, is there a level of excitement right now? Is there a level of anticipation? What is the day to day like for you guys?
Day to day. Um, I mean, obviously you're gonna have ups and downs at practices, but I think the general like, you know, attitude is like it's just kind of growing up and up. People are getting more excited for games, and just excited to like hit someone in the mouth. Especially as we start getting into league, it's like, it's these are teams that we're confident that we can play with and that we can beat. So um, we're all just kind of amped up and excited to just, show what we can do.
The last game of the season is Rancho Bernardo. I'm assuming that if you had to pitch to everybody out there watching, hey, there's one game this season left to come, if you're only going to come to one Poway game this season, would it be RB or is there someone else that you have circled?
I would say RB. They're a good
Because
team.
that's the school, and I'm not making that as like, oh, like we hate RB, but that's the rivalry, right?
It is. Um, Usually, like that's the team that I mean, that's the game that most people go to, and they have a good team this year, and I think it's just going to be a good game all around.
So is
Um,
that something that do you enjoy? What's the better version of a rivalry? The hey, they're Dookie right now and we absolutely beat them like a drum, or they're good and we could risk a loss, but like that makes it like a really neck and neck sort of fight.
I think as a fan, it'd probably be better if we didn't blow them out, but as a player,
But
like
as a player, you're like, no, no,
I
no,
kind
no,
of want to
give
blow
me,
them out. Yeah.
give me the blow.
Like,
Okay,
I mean,
deal.
it could go either way, but like me personally, I kind of want to just like blow them out.
Hey, some people are that kind of adrenaline junkie where they're like, hey man, the only thing I live for is 4th and 1 on the goal line, down 3, give me the ball. And I'm like, you're crazy, you're crazy. I'm keeping a running tab of all athletes, regardless of sport that I interview. What do you enjoy more, a big home win or a big road win?
Um, Probably a home win, honestly. You got all the fans there, everyone sees it. Road win is great because you can like upset them, make everyone on the other team kind of like, hey, but like home wins, there's nothing like it. The energy is just like building up. It's great.
Fair enough. I dig it. All right, we got, as of us recording this right now, 4 games left for you guys. Torrey Pines, Del Norte, Oceanside, Rancho Bernardo. Like you said, that is league. And I will preface all of this with saying your losses this season have been to absolutely fantastic teams. So for anybody that is starting to do the scoreboard watching, I would say that Poway occupies kind of that same position that they did last year, where it's like they might be a 4 seed or a 6 seed or something like that in the middle, and you might write them off as like, they're if they were really elite, they'd be a 1 seed, and then they don't be surprised if it's another championship. I'm not going to put you on the spot and say, hey, we want to win again, we want to win a state, but I will close out with this, and thank you again for being on with us. We really appreciate it. What's the legacy that you, and again, there's no right or wrong answer to any of this, but what's the legacy that you and maybe the senior class want to leave behind for Poway football when it's all said and done?
Um, I think me personally, I want to go down as like someone that, you know, first of all was good, but also like someone that just played hard. Um, you know, Tried hard, had a hard effort, had a good effort in practice, but more just was a good person in general. I don't want to like people to look at me like, oh man, he was good, but he's a jerk. So, um, but the whole team in general, I think just a team that was bonded together, um, and just a bunch of good guys with a whole bunch of, well, sorry, a whole bunch of talent. Um,
Get all choked up, man. You're making me all emotional.
no,
Making me all emotional.
I
No,
just
hey,
triggered
look,
myself. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you got look. There's no right or wrong answer, and to prove to everybody that I do zero interview prep, I don't tell anyone I'm going to close with this question. So I put everyone on the spot for that.
Yeah,
I will say at the very least, you have the first half of that covered, where you said I want people to think that I was a good player. I'm looking at 166 yards a game. That does not happen by accident. That was not one game. So I think you're all covered on that, Luke. Thank you
sweet.
so much for joining us. I'll tell you what. Let's check in again in the playoffs once you guys flip another switch and find another ridiculous gear to be in. Deal?
Let's do it. Yeah, that sounds
Man.
great.
And then everybody stay tuned because I am now going to start digging and I'm going to find the genesis of this Poway rock situation. Like we are going to uncover if maybe is this still the original rock? Was there a more sacred rock somewhere and this is just a replica? Who knows? But I'm going to waste my time and waste all of your time updating you on it. So thank you very much, Luke, for joining us. We really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night and a great season. We'll talk to you all soon.